Hello traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 5 trades. Today's date is November the 19th and I'm using my Mega Scalper trading system. This system uses the Heikin-Ashi candles along with these arrows. They're called the super signal indicator. Now you will get an audio sound and this pop-up box suggesting to buy and or sell. Now every morning at 6 o'clock, right where this vertical line is, I'm usually in front of the computer looking at all the different instruments along with my daily trade plan. Now once I make a decision I want to be buying and or selling, I'll manually put in this white arrow just to remind me the direction I want to be going. Now many of these trades I did today, they were moving in the opposite direction of my daily trade plan. In other words, it was doing a pullback, which eventually turned into a complete reversal. So my daily trade plan, most days showing the correct direction that the market is going, but certain days it is not. So it's very important that you have to learn how to read the charts, because many days the market will go in the other direction. Now here's my daily trade plan. It's running in real time, and as I mentioned, most days it's correct, and then of course when the market is doing a correction, then it will not be correct. But still, I highly recommend you have some kind of a daily trade plan if you wish to find any kind of success in trading the markets. It's a very valuable tool that you should have, and I highly recommend you get your hands on it. Now if you have any questions regarding the daily trade plan, well, just get in contact with me. Now as you can see, today when I started trading was after 9 o'clock in the morning, and usually once it gets later in the morning, at that point I start focusing on the futures and the indexes, as they will move a lot more and pay a lot more. So please keep that in mind. Forex is good, but the futures is much better. So anyhow, I knew just by looking at the charts it was going to do not only the pullback, but also a continuation going in the opposite direction. So on this crude oil, let's see where I got in at, especially after it broke the goal line and away it went. So looking at crude oil, since it pays $10 for each tick, they're called ticks in the futures. Looks like it's 27 it should be. So I took the trade at this cursor and I closed it out at this cursor, locking in those 27 ticks. And that paid out $270. Okay, moving on to the next trade I did, the S&P 500. This one pays $5 for each tick. So looking at the money here, divided by 5, calculator says it's approximately 112 ticks. So let's drag and drop this up. So like I mentioned earlier, I was just trading, looking at the charts. Once I starting to see this reversal rate in here, I just wanted to jump in and grab some ticks. Doesn't mean it's going to go all the way to the top. It just means it's doing a pullback, and that's exactly what I did, trading the pullback. So here we go. Got in at that point, and like I mentioned, it was approximately 112. So let's go and look for those 112 ticks. Got in here, and I closed out at this point, locking in 112. Very hard to get it right on, but it is 112, and those 112 ticks paid out $562. Okay, moving on to the next trade was the Russell. Russell pays $10 for each ticks. So it's easy to see that this should be 108 ticks. So let's drag and drop this up. It's another one I wanted to be buying and or doing the pullback. Same thing over here, pullback. And again, this is a pullback. Will help you a lot and make your trading much easier. You'll find a lot more success once you learn how to read the charts, read the candles. So as soon as I saw this candle right here, basically it's almost a perfect doji. I knew it was going to do some kind of a pullback. So got in at this cursor. And what did I say? It should be 108. 108. There it is right there. 108 ticks, paying out $1,080. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is NASDAQ. So let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. You see the charts. Most of them looked very similar. Again, just doing the pullback. It's all I was interested in. By the way, I teach exactly how to trade this way within the training videos. NASDAQ pays $20 each tick, so I took the money, divided by 20. Calculator says it's approximately 56. So from this point to this point should be 56. There it is right there. 56 ticks, paying out $1,126. Another tool I recommend you get your hands on. It's called the FibMaster tool. It's right here. You would just click on this tab. You would go from swing high to swing low. Then there's your pullback. It hit entry 3, and as a general rule, if it hits the entries and once you start to see price continuing in the direction, in this case would be down, it'll usually hit target either 2, 3, 4, or 5. And it did almost hit 5 right there. Now, of course, there's 10 targets altogether. And on many days, it will make it all the way to target 10. It's a great tool. And the reason why it works so great is that millions of traders all over the world use Fibonacci. Now, if you have any questions regarding this Fibonacci tool, just get in contact with me. So, moving right along to the next trade I did, the last one, which is the DAX 30. Now, I dropped it down to the 5 minutes because it's really hard to get a reading on it. So, as I mentioned many times, today was a day of trading basically pullbacks. And so, let's see. I got in. Let's see where I got in first of all. Arrow right here from the super signal, got in at this point. Now the DAX 30 pays $3.75 for each tick. So I took the money, divided by that number. Calculator says it's approximately 405 ticks. Remember, the DAX 30, you don't have to have huge moves to make really good money. Imagine getting in either on this red arrow or this one right here. So, fantastic moves. As I mentioned, it's 405. And I won't even be able to show it here. Well, 403, that's as close as I can show. But it's approximately 405, and all of those ticks paid out $1,518. And as you can see, we just got the blue arrow from the super signal. You got the buy alert right here on the DAX 30, right there. And not that it's guaranteed it's going to go up, but there's a good chance you're going to get a continuation of more ticks. Anyhow, time to move on. And I knew that it was going to be well over 200 pips and or ticks on my trading today. And today's total came to 708, mostly because of this DAX 30. But anyhow, 708 ticks ended up paying out $4,557. So if your system's not producing, like my Mega Scalper, I recommend you get your hands on it. And don't forget about the daily trade plan. And don't forget about the FibMaster tool. Now if you have any questions, simple, just get in contact with me. And that's also very easy to do. All you have to do is look right below this video. You'll see in the description. And all you got to do is click on that word more. Another window opens up. You'll see my contact information plus a lot of other information. Now you can pick up the phone and call me directly. And as I hear from traders on a regular basis, they're complaining that there's a lot of scammers out there. The way I look at it is if sellers are trading their system, if they are selling the system, well, then they're not a scammer, because you can pick up the phone and call them and you can get support, which is what I offer. And remember, if you can't get support, well, you're going to have a hard time to find success in trading. That is one of the 5 things that you need is support. You can look right below this video for the other for all 5 things that you're going to need to succeed at trading. Another thing is, if you leave your name and email address, I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. Now, what you can do, if you can't call me directly, well, just send me an email. Now, I really do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on the link. We'll have a Skype connection, and through Skype, I should be able to answer most of your questions. So it's very important, you get some of your questions answered before you buy. And so I made a link. Again, I made a link right below this video. Skype invite. All you got to do is click on the link. And at that point, we can do a Skype call. So it looks like it's just about time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.